Browns beat reporter Daryl Ruiter with what he has seen from Dillon Gabriel so far in camp.
He's not good. He's not an NFL quarterback, not right now.
Jeez.
And the fact they keep running him out there for first team reps, and part of it I get because Kenny Pickett's banged up with a hamstring injury, so there's not a lot he can do. But this goes back. They have been putting him out there first with the 11-on-11 going back to the offseason program. They're cramming this guy down our throats, and it's not good. It's not a height thing. It's not personal. I mean, he's rolling out, and he can't hit guys that are wide open. He is not all that great at times during the warm-up periods. He's pretty good during 7-on-7 when there's no offensive and defensive lines, but he's just not a good quarterback. And he's a third-round pick. And I talked extensively yesterday, as you mentioned, on my show with Nick Padone. The problem that I have right now is that the Browns are forcing me to look at a third-round pick who has no business being in contention to start a football game this year. They're forcing me to evaluate him like he is a first-round pick and like he is a starting quarterback in the NFL. And that's not fair to Dillon. You're putting that kid in a really, really bad spot. Dillon Gabriel should be a developmental player, just like you have, as an organization, made the decision to have Shedeur Sanders be a developmental player.
Let's welcome in Tim Bielik from the Plain Dealer, cleveland.com. And Tim, Daryl Ruiter is a really good beat reporter. He's been there every day. That is his read of what's gone on. It's interesting.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, we're obviously talking about, a quarterback who was picked 94th overall, just at the edge of the top 100. Obviously, this comes off, having, by all accounts, not having good days on Friday or Saturday, going into the day off on Sunday. So, yeah, it's concerning, no question about it. Anytime a quarterback struggles for multiple days, there's obviously, concerns you could have. But again, this is just kind of the reality they have right now, where your second veteran quarterback in Kenny Pickett has been largely unavailable, for camp with a hamstring, and the Browns are clearly slow playing Shedeur Sanders. So I mean, someone's got to take the reps, and it's either force Shedeur to really speed up his development timeline, or go with Dillon Gabriel, who's a guy who has played in multiple offensive systems, gotten a ton of snaps in college, to get out there, because it's not just the quarterback that's got to get the reps. It's the offensive line that's got to get the reps. It's the skill players. It's the defense that's got to get those reps. Someone's got to play quarterback. Joe Flacco can't have all those reps with the first team and the second team. So certainly, I mean, it's a difficult situation for Dillon Gabriel. And the idea of him competing for the job, in my mind, it's always been, my own opinion, I've always felt like simply because of the schedule they have to start the season, it almost feels like the Browns almost have to go with a veteran quarterback. And right now, the only one healthy is Joe Flacco. So certainly, I would personally believe that he should be Flacco should be the week one start, and then you do everything you can to prepare Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders, behind closed doors, and keep growing them before you kind of have to put them out there to see if one of these guys can be the guy going forward.